of his actions. Flushed with his success in North Vernon, Cheatham sought to stuff the audience in Madison with his own crowd. The following is from an email that Dave wrote to the Democrats in Jennings County. One of our buddies got intercepted that. The Madison Courier reported Tuesday that I was still in Illinois, and they weren't sure if I would be at the third House meeting in Madison on Saturday. While this is completely untrue, I believe their purpose is to make people that support my stand believe that I won't be there, so our supporters won't come to the meeting. This looks like double dealing, and I don't like it. This is Dave still. I hope you can cover my back one more time and do all you can to get as many people as possible from North Vernon to attend the meeting in Madison, so we can show the public that people do support teachers and public education. Let's not let the Madison paper get away with this and have large numbers of supporters be there so we can duplicate the success of the meeting we had in North Vernon. Now, folks from down here, you kind of noticed the Madison Courier was actually slavish in putting everything Cheatham wanted in their paper before and after he gave that straw man argument. They even put local socialist Jim Crone's remarks in there. But he said they were ripping them. Oh, by the way, they're not here today to count the crowd. But what Cheatham did is collusion, and it's a tad unethical as well. If you can't win with facts or ideas, you stuff the crowd. As Paul Ryan said of our historic leader, Mr. Obama, Churchill might have said about old Dave, he's basically a pyromaniac in a field of straw men. I really like that. The third House meeting was memorable for one more thing that old Dave related. It was a story about his wife's first grade classroom.
You know, I addressed the idea of showing up versus not showing up. You know, I could have gone in and I could have voted for all these things, and I think it would have done a lot of harm to people in the long run. The thing that sticks in my mind, I guess, more than anything else, is, you know, and this is something that just happened. My wife teaches first grade. And this past week, she's one of the kids in her class, a little first grader, Dad is getting sent to Afghanistan. And he was really sad. And she said, well, you know, your dad's doing something really good. That he's going to a country where people there are trying to take away the freedoms of other people there and keep them from living a good life. And so he's leaving to do something good. And one of the little girls in class, just on her own, and this has never been talked about in class because she doesn't do that, my wife doesn't do that, said, well, it's kind of like Mr. Cheatham, he left to make our schools better. And when I heard that, that gave me a reason to think
that was addressed to Mr. Cheatham, but...
Okay, now, one of my mom's favorite things was when people are arrogant or stupid. And it's a Shakespearean thing as far as they get hoisted on their own petard. Well, there's some petard hoisting right here. Well, thanks to Michael being there, and thanks to my 16 and 18-year-old sons, we got this clip on YouTube, and it went viral. It was featured on Sean Hannity's show on Fox News Channel, as well as online on Human Events, National Review Online, Hot Air, Michelle Malkin's blog, Weekly Standard, Townhall.com, and many others. Now, this was a Thursday night we did this, and then myself and the twins, we went with their sophomore class to a camp in Ohio. Now, it was really cool to get updated almost hourly by my dear friend the Bulldog Rick Barry, as well as State Senator Jim Smith, who's in the back of the tent, getting texted and voicemail and all that stuff. I'm just, you know, we're on there, we're on there, we're on there. It's unfortunate of the event, but it's fortunate that the truth went out of this arrogance. The outrage from all these sources was quotable, but I think the words of our friend and fellow patriot John Mustang summarized the disgust of all of us at old Dave's incredible analogy. Dave Cheatham's little story has all the makings of a heart-wrenching, tearjerker of a tale. The problem is whether the story is fiction or non-fiction, and I'm leaning toward fiction. It is an unsound argument that seems plausible at first, but fails the test of reality. Mr. Cheatham and his band of runaway Democrats are frantically reaching for anything that might make sense of their walkout to their constituents. Unfortunately for Representative Cheatham, this story is a barf bag worthy insult to American soldiers and their bravery. This is John talking. I am a disabled American veteran. Like so many others, I bear in my body and my mind the scars of my service to my country. I am not claiming bravery or heroism here. I am simply trying to illustrate that I understand the difference between running toward a fight or running away from a fight.
Yeah.
Right.
Amen.
The American soldier to which Mr. Cheatham is referring is going off to war. He will see things no human should have to see. He will endure the harsh conditions of war. He will suffer sleepless nights and hellacious days. He will put his life in harm's way every day he is in Afghanistan. He will feel the anxiety of patrolling the streets among a hostile people. He will feel the emptiness of being without his family. He may even lose his life, leaving his wife a widow and his son without a father. Nevertheless, one thing for certain, Mr. Cheatham, the American soldier you reference will not desert his post. He will not go AWOL. He will stand and fight, and through his bravery and heroism, he will help secure freedom for all Americans.
Right.
Can I have all the veterans or families of veterans stand up right now? In honor you. Thank you, and God bless you. Now let's see, Mr. Cheatham. This is still John. You and your rebel band of weak and fearful Democrats left Indianapolis and you traveled in your luxury cars to the comfort suites in Illinois. You slept in warm, soft beds. When it got hot, you turned on the heat. When it got cold, you turned on the air conditioner. You safely traveled at will from your hideout to your home. Hotel maids cleaned your room each day. You sat in big, comfortable chairs and worked on your laptops. Someone else prepared your meals. No C rations or MRAs for you. You abandoned your post, your place of duty. You broke your sacred oath to not only the voters in your district, but to all the voters in Indiana. How can you possibly equate your cowardice with the American soldier's bravery? The truth be told, Mr. Cheatham, your words and actions on Saturday, March 26, 2001, make you nothing more than an irritating pimple on that American soldier's backside. Amen. It is such a tragedy that you have stooped so low. Yes, Mr. Cheatham, you have insulted an American soldier and all of our brave men and women serving in the Middle East. You have insulted the people of Indiana by thinking them too stupid to understand your sophistry. So my question is this: if you have so little respect for the Indiana General Assembly, the American soldier, and the people of Indiana, why don't you and your fellow scamocrats resign and go home? End quote. Patriots, I can offer nothing to John's eloquence other than to reflect that next year Mr. Cheatham will be up for re-election. Yeah! Whoever runs against him might have a slogan. Dave was AWOL. I won't be.
That's right.
What say ye, Patriots? Next year, does old Dave stay or does he gotta go?
Go!
Afghanistan.
I thought you'd say that. God bless you, and God bless this, our United States of America.